Hi everybody, this is Ruth Medd, the Executive Chair of Women on Boards from far north Queensland, which is why it might look a little odd on the screen here. So my apologies for that, but one does what one can. This is the vacancies review for the week of the 11th of May. And today I've got two themes. I've got some high-end vacancies for you, nice paid roles, and then I'm going to talk a bit about the evolving criteria for audit and risk committees. Okay, first up, we've got many WOB members looking for paid roles. And so this week we've got 26269, Dairy Australia. A national vacancy closes on the 3rd of June. National R&D boards are just coming into vogue for the year. There's basically a season for them. This is the first. And this one is for the dairy industry. And they're looking for skills in finance, research and development, producer and government funding expertise. Usually you need to know something about dairy farming. So there you go, if you're interested in 26269. Next up, one of my old favorites, CPA Australia, being a member, you see. 26255. This is probably Australia's largest membership body. They've got 180,000 members globally. They're a very large organisation, which means they pay quite well. They've got 3 vacancies, and they've been very assiduous in the last few years to make sure they get suitable numbers of women on their boards. Egon Zender manages the process for them. And they're looking for, amongst other things, accounting, international perspectives on accounting and other matters, stakeholder engagement, data science and data analytics, sustainability/ESG. Broad range of skills. You're not expected to have them all because there's 3 vacancies, but look, the addition of data science and ESG, you probably wouldn't have seen that in prior years. So things are moving along. Third up, 26254. This is ATNZ, which is the Apprentice Training New Zealand, which has just reformed itself into a different type of organisation. It's now a profit for purpose private training establishment. They're looking for business acumen, education and training, governance, strategy and planning, and implementation. So that might interest you if you happen to be in New Zealand. I think they probably want a New Zealander, but don't let that stop you applying if you've got some association with New Zealand. So that's 3 interesting, well-paid roles. Next up, audit and other types of committees. You'll see if you look at the jobs board regularly, there's a steady stream of audit committees. They have various names. They can be audit, finance and risk, etc. So just at the moment, there's 3 up there. The first one, City of Melbourne, 26525, closes on the 16th of May, so you need to be a bit quick with this one. They're looking for governance, project management, risk management, cybersecurity, information technology and systems. So once again here, you see something that's a little unusual. As well as the traditional risk management, governance, etc. They're looking for cyber and information technology. And this is a trend that's becoming very obvious with, in particular, audit committees, but also other boards. City of Melbourne's a large council. The audit committee will probably meet 4 times a year, but have a look at the posting and could be a really interesting starting point for your board career. Next up, we've got 26318. Audit, Risk and Improvement Committee, this one's called, for Liverpool City Council, closes on the 27th of May. They're looking for financial management and or audit in the public sector environment, and collectively they need legal, governance, risk management, information technology and performance management skills. That's a more traditional audit risk committee, but once again, there's a little bit of information technology there. So that's the Liverpool City Council based in New South Wales. And third up, 26317, the Audit and Risk Committee, the very traditional name for the Wyndham City Council based in Victoria, closes on the 22nd of May, and they're looking for governance, risk management, cybersecurity, information technology and systems, and understanding local government. Once again, cybersecurity gets a mention. So I think that mention for this recording is that cybersecurity is very important. And you might note, if you look quickly on our jobs board, there is an advisory role for cybersecurity. It closes quite soon, so it may have disappeared by the time you listen to this recording. But the point is, cyber and associated things with it and knowledge thereof is becoming high on the list of requirements for many roles. Now, in addition to the audit committees that I've mentioned, there are other committees, particularly with local government. There's a variety of CEO advisory committees. There's a variety of improvement committees. So if you're interested in doing something that meets, typically 4 times a year, it's in preferably your local area or where you spend some time, then please consider these. My comment for the day, or my point for improvement, or my bit of advice is that the Meet the Headhunters at the end of June will be all about APRA plus also more general recruiting. So if that interests you, please register on the website and I'll be hosting that. So once again, the message for today is some high-end paid roles that aren't necessarily private companies or listed companies, but they're still substantial organizations. And then audit and risk committees, an area to consider and also think about the skill sets you've got for the evolving nature of the selection criteria. Might be time to go and do a basic cybersecurity course, so at least you understand the basics. So have a nice day. And here in far north Queensland, where I'm recording this, which is actually North Queensland, I'm told, it's currently raining. Is that surprising? But I'm looking forward to a very fine week with my friend Fred and working through his wine cellar. And for the wine lovers amongst us, last night we had a 1996 Sigislas Rabo, which is a Sauternes, which was a lovely wine. So signing off for now. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Enjoy your day.